Hey, what's up? Still Mr. Nation and to my players. Welcome to the NayFul podcast, episode number 11. I am here with Mr. Ayabonga Macanda. We are coming at you live at Electronic Solutions, aka at the block. If you want to use these podcasting studios, you can send your email at admin. Best thing,
LC.
LC.
Hello.
No, you know what? We will put it here in the link below. If you want to use these studios, you just click on that website and then make communications to Mr. Tobani. Otherwise, I am here with you, bruh. All right?
Yeah, quite next boot.
And sharp now. Before we get to the ups and the downs and the everything, the Funukalu is introducing a Shobo Funangal.
Okay, Ayabonga lona. Macanda fani. Umpinga umawawa tumntwana. Wasemtanzane.
Sure.
Kwa 12 na kwa 8. Two things. Get into that later on.
Okay.
And then kaya khulu, let's say king.
Okay.
Yes, but again.
Okay.
Angiqondi khona into endilibalayo ekuzazisini.
Queen.
Ndifihla inhloko khona.
Okanye lithanda ngesixhosa le kumbhetele xa usithi hayi
ingxaki xa usithi queen ivesi kibe associated nento ezininzi.
Okay.
So xa uthe queen at least.
Okay, sure. Where do we start? I'm trying to think, bana usuke from a king, uzalelwe a king or kwa 8 or kwa 12.
Ndizalelwe eMtanzane.
Sure.
Yes. Ukhulela ndikhulela apha eMtanzane.
Or just that the family, the
Undlunkulu.
Oh, Payane King.
Yes.
So ngwalapha mawase king.
Hayi bo ngwazilapha Ntsane.
Okay.
Walapha.
Ufunda lots okanye.
Oh, okay. Uqala kwami ufunda ndafunda kwa 8 ayikhona enye itrish. Malibele igama layo.
Sakhumbula neCrish?
Memoriam runs back then.
Okay.
And then akusekho ake ngoko.
Yeah.
And then ndafunda eLondolozani.
Sure.
Yeah man, sorry ezuzile kwa 80.
Okay.
Ngasenyameko.
Oh yeah, ndabona.
And then from there I went on eLondolozani.
Sure.
Ngasendlini yabona phaya.
Yeah.
Walking distance.
Yeah.
And then from there ndaya St Paul's.
Go.
And then
Ngaqoki uthi ufunda clarity. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
And then from St Paul's ndaya P. St Paul's and then from St Paul's ndaya George Randall.
Cheers, sir.
And then from George Randall ndaya Althorp.
What?
And then from Althorp ndaya Khulani apho ndamatrita khona. And then from Khulani ndaya Fort.
Cheers, sir. Why sithethe isiXhosa? Higher grade English. Lo ubhatalelweko wenu. Man, we should okay, in the long run, when we talk about philosophies and everything, when's it for to go?
There's ABA, Industrial Sociology.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in figure 2016.
Sure.
And then graduated in record time because and some thinking. A lot of things, man. A lot of things. For example, uyakwazi uba kwa HR.
Okay.
Uyakwazi ukwenza iPGCE, you become a teacher.
Sure.
A lot of things that engikho interested kuzo.
Okay.
A lot of things engikho interested kuzo, but ndaya for the sake of, because goal yam growing up.
Yeah.
Ndangazazi uba ndizakwenza le nto ndiyenzayo today.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be an investment banker.
Okay.
It's something that I like ndayazi at a very young age, and I knew for my age, I think that ahead in terms of the career and ifunayo.
Okay.
At my young age, ndandiyazi an investment banker, what does it do, and all sorts, and the channels you have to go through to be investment bank. I mean, that's one of the best jobs in the world. So,
what's iPhone?
Yeah, I could say, but I'm finding indlela of that world, that industry.
Yeah,
I would say sort of not back door but ngenye angle instead of straight
Oh,
going to school.
okay, sure. Okay.
Ikhona enye indlela endiyibonile that I can be into this world even though kungazothiwa into yokubana ndi-investment banker, but I can become an investor of some sort. So i-direction leyo endiyithathayo to get to that. Otherwise, dreams delayed, not dream denied.
Yeah, amen. Okay. So konke kwenzekile esigela yo ena nto ke erongo ngokuhlala kufuphi kululugeza uyayazobalekela kowenu phuma belots gone awazona ubheke ngaphi yabo uphuma but ezinye indawo zikude ke ngoku itshintshe njani mentality from when ufunda from a lot because lots ngosa wonke umuntu to another school which is I'm sure I go to about.
Yeah, it was a mix. Mix. Ndzayibeka njani na as much as ndisithi ndikhulele eMdantsane ne all-ladies ahlala eQuick yabo.
Okay.
So kwangoku ndisemncinci I think back in not sure of the year.
Okay.
Kwavela kala cala yabo. So I had the best of
both worlds. Oh.
Ndisesemncinci.
Okay.
So and at that time eQuick, if you remember, I've been looking eQuick, but at that time it was a speaker tina already.
Akusema kitchen.
Akusema kitchen, kukho abelungu. As a result, apho nandihlala khona zakho two boys, Oriza no Adam. I wonder by that. Yeah. Zakho Oriza no Adam. So I remember the first time ndingena pha nomama introduce nokubana okay, sihlala apha nanti naba nazichomi. Kwanisithi first time I won't say first time to Bonumdungu, but it was one of those like, ooh. So I choose Muslim. So I'm fortunate enough to have the best of both worlds.
Okay.
So that sense up and down. Clear week in Bella, clear week in Bella, and the weekends then I realized
Okay.
So there was that balance.
Oh, from an early age. To kubekeka nobomi say at least into ezithile ufamiliar with zona. Uthathiwe wasiwe ebalungwini uyakwazi ujela ina uzuhlala ikoneni. Yo cinge igama le-English 2 hours. Uthi no man. Ubuza igama lakho uthi no man.
But I have to say zayingekho lula, you know, because English sigqibela at TV, you know.
Sure.
So but by the time ndi introduce with last setting,
okay,
it was difficult. However, ngabantwana nabaya namo. So
yeah.
Baya understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but andiyazi for the first year or so bazas communicate njani but sasizichomi.
Okay.
That if xa ndifuna kwenzeke into enye ndifuna into.
Yeah.
If amazwi awaphumi, I had to express.
Yeah.
Well, I had to express ngezinye indlela.
Ubulambile.
Christian kwazi ukuthi bandilambile.
Okay. Yeah.
So zakunjalo bra. There's a balance and dafikela kwabantu ne-family. Yeah, Glories and Adam were understanding, and the sister yakho Nazarene, they were understanding and they were okay, usuke kasi. So they took it upon themselves and they were into the language.
Okay.
You know, baby steps and Oliji at the side. Zayingandiyekeli, you know, xa ngibuye esikolweni ufumaniseke into yokubana ulapho ukhona.
Sure.
Yayazi into yokubana funeka sifundele le nantsika le language. And then that changes isikolo ke ngoku from Lozani to St. Paul's.
Okay.
And then
so oral zayingakusokolisi moswena.
In terms of uthetha, no, but in terms of
constructing a structure sayo and
in terms of confidence. Because if we understand I don't go to
sure,
especially with I don't do well with crowds.
Okay.
I can have a conversation with you and it can be a beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
However, at the moment you get crowd, I tend to, you know, and then opinion yam if I have any.
Okay.
And
makes sense.
Andingumntu abantu bathanda abantu but andingumntu othetha kakhulu nomuntu engamqhelanga. It takes a lot for me to open up and
okay. No, they can understand. Akho fights ke. You never experienced in those of racism throughout your times
childhood.
Yeah.
If I have, I was not aware.
Oh, sure.
you know, if like andifuna ukuthi zange, maybe there are instances, because I remember always as a siqhele udlala kwabanye belungu, so you find that parents xa ungenwayo niyabuliswa most and all that, and then fumanise kubani black child, and then fumanise intwana ku-tense now, all of a sudden niyagadwa and all that. You know, so there's small things, man, that umntana wouldn't actually think about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, actually. So
Okay, sure. Then uyahamba escale uyaqeba uyakomakhulane and everything, uya effort now. Awukadibane ne photography at this point, awukadibane awukafoti.
I think it started in Ekulani.
Okay.
It started at Ekulani. If you remember, zakukho izayila era yo
amakhosi.
Hayi man wena. Zayila era yo hip hop was starting to boom.
Okay.
So and ndanhleli ndingumuntu who was very inspired ngumculo. So that's fourth and J, you know.
Okay.
And then we were editing pictures. Sekho into platform ekuthiwa nguNantsika ngu
Data file host.
No. Is it Timla or Tumblr?
Or Tumblr
or something like that.
But you know, R Kobelin.
Yeah. I used to have an account there, uploading pictures. Then I was consume at that content. So then for the flower and the phone, I'm an editor, put in a nice code of the day.
Okay.
So I think in the effort, it started from there before actually it went to Everseed.
Makes sense, man, because good data is gonna nobody funde pile ncwadi ibhalayo English lena can you from back then to these things.
Yeah. So that's that. And then what else? Yeah, ndiqale effort. I think I was doing my second year.
Just 2017.
I think 2017, late 2017. Ndandingubarman.
Sure.
Ndandingubarman. I had two jobs. Ndandingubarman and then kukhona enye hotman and a mobile bar. There's a private function for barman. So ndandingubarman aphuma esikolweni. From Thursday phuma esikolweni ndiyatshintsha ngiba iskipa esimnyama. Ndiclubini serve people. Yeah, story sam saqala up. That's when I was inspired because then from NSFAS and I always felt like NSFAS was not enough. Because ndandingumuntu of soft and had big dreams. So I was like, hey, man, this thing of going to school and coming back and hlale nebras, it doesn't help anyway.
Yeah.
So ndandingulomntu assignments ndizenze ngofixini sike bar.
Sure.
Sibana gqibeza umsebenzi wesikolo, and fortunately it did work out for the best. Because I remember the first job ndandiqokelela amakhoba actually.
Okay.
Bar, as I said, classmates exam. That was my first job. First ever job.
But classmates xa uqokelela.
It was bad.
It was
bad. I won't lie.
You felt bad doing it. Xa ubona bona be relax besitya pha. Okanye it was altogether a bad situation.
At first zayiminqweno ba ekuse mna siphuma eklasini sethu wena uhleli ibhiya you know isuprana apha ecam kwakho manje uphina thawu sefani bani yabo mna itafile kayigcwele funeke ndifike ndichole you know. And we can't run away from the fact that amantombazana in general bane-influence ebomini bema out. So zikhona ezinye izinto onganozenza kuba unentloni, you know. So I went through that phase of actually ndinqena isibana mhlawumbi ndiyazi uba kukho i-event kuzawugcwala i-40 phaa, you know.
And
yabona izii-classmates zam ndichola like literally phana ndichola amakhoba, so xa ugqiba sele ubeke phantsi I was the one
ufika chole. Which thingy, which unfortunately institution, which bar, which club was this?
Ndaqala Black Spades. Sticks is a great friend of mine. Great friend of mine. And then after that, because I still remember the day, it was Thursday the day, because nandihleli nje erumini, and then I was like, ndifuna uphangela. Like, but I have to CV that I had nothing, no experience, nothing. Ndayapha ndafika ekhona. Ndadibana Facebook. Ndicela umbona for a meeting. Engayazi ke nakubeyanda. Xa ifika ndifuna ukufunda i-CV amakho meeting, afuna unikise wayisithi afethu kugcwele apha kandazi namandazi. Ndawuthini na? Came back the second time, following week, and the CV andifuna uspan. Kugcwele. And then one day, ndaphuma kwiclass psychology, ndaphuma eklasini, ndandiyazi ukuthi izikipa ezimnyama pha.
Yeah.
Izikipa ezimnyama. Luckily, ndafika ngekho kukho uLwando, there's a guy called Lwando, Ulandise, and can't remember the girl's name. Ndafika khobona, and then I was like, ndiqeshiwe nami apha, so that I lied basically.
Yeah.
Kwathiwa into yobana mandiboniswe around.
Okay.
Nyandaboniswa around, wathi efika ebusuku, wafika ndisebenza.
Yeah.
And then wathi mandiphume ngapha kwi-counter, mandiqokelela amakhoba basically. And then he saw indlela, and ndangabhatala. And then he saw indlela ndandipersistent ngayo. Qoqa ivile eklabhini, ndikhona. Qoqa ivile eklabhini, ndikhona. And then from there, ndafumana promotion.
Okay.
Ndasemva kwebar.
Okay.
So that's how I started working the very first time. Forever grateful for those lessons.
Okay. And then photographing, okay, it started in high school, but it's nothing serious. From Upameni, Ndoni.
And then
kwenza shift from that to
photo drive.
Yeah.
At first, ndandibona eklabhini lokubana kumane fika umuntu ashoot, yabo. Oh, okay, this is a thing, right?
Okay.
And then there's a friend of mine there in a camera. Anganathi.
Okay.
I'm not Yamaz.
Sure.
And then I was like, Astra, I can use the platform denial on social media to market for you. I was down this yambayo through private functions in man.
Yeah.
So it was like 50% because he was on a job.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, okay, sure. And then as time goes on, come and say, hey, I got progress, no jobs, nothing.
Yeah.
And then this one time, in fact, can bole kama le camera yakho for the weekend. Nyan, demand lost. Fortunately, Rezi, because there's no access to your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So no YouTube.
Yeah.
The camera.
Yeah.
How to use Ndondon, how to do. This one time, I think the following day, I think a Friday camera. Saturday, it was Sunday, on a Sunday. Sunday, ndiphuma ndiyiphethe, was nahlelelwa nleresi.
Yeah.
Ndiyewozana. Xa ndiwela indlela, xa ndiphinda ndibunza uthenga isonka, xa ndiphinda ndibuya, ndidibana I think the first person to ever book me, I was SG at that time, I think, where ANC Youth League Forte. Ndokozo.
Yeah, Sure.
So I said, hey, unjani? Uyafota. I'm like, nansi camera ndiyiphethe ndiyafota. Ndithi baby shower ePine Creek Masambeni. Ngicela utshintshe i-list. Endabile endromini.
Okay.
Hey, ndiyoshuta igig baby shower. Zange ndashuta umuntu. Bengekashuti kwa friends ezinhlala nazo.
Yeah.
I was like, let me take it. Ndaphuma ngene emotweni la ePine Creek and I got paid 100 rand for that. That was my first ever gig.
First gig, 100 rand, 2017.
Late 2017, I would say close to November.
Ndaqala ngo-2017, nge-1st kaDisemba. Ndayithenga nge-27 kaNovember iCamera.
So, is it correct to say I inspired you?
No. I was shooting at Bugs in 2015 or 2016.
Kudala segemini mos.
There's a guy called Africa Vumazonke. Ndadibana naye ndishoot eVegas, ndandiperform eVegas. So ndandikamera ndandisithengelelwe ngo-2014. Phuma wam NSFAS ndaqonda soka. Ndihamba ngetrain mos. Qonda mandiphume mandisuke ndibambe ikamera mane ndizibethele iclips ezithile because andirephe ngeza sikhathi yayoperform eVegas ndafika kukho lo bra uphethe equipment eninzi kublue mos bangaphakathi la Vegas yaqala blue ngqone andiyibona ebusweni lena man iphethe ikamera esibone zidanya kakhulu lights la way dacha khona umjilo kuthiwa nguShuzey owayesazana naye wayembizile for the performance. Hit me up and says, I know, I want you guys to meet because I think you guys have a similar mindset. Hit him up. We started working from there. OMT, Joybeg Prime, Besia Goma Parks, the shoot up her. Casper, the shoot up her. Bonga Ban Babesia from that era, 2015, 2016. Yeah, shoot a all the time. Then the more cool la company yake. Waqasha abantu demoya qasha abantu redundancy ke ngiyobana abantu abafotayo ngumntu omnye abayi3 bafundisa ufota abanye bafundisa edit fumanise kuba if wena uthi une test there's someone else who's going to come through there's some as we lights and shoot kwe lights ngazo sikhathi kwi carnival and so on there's someone else phela ngandibuye efonini ke ngoku bam. 2016 towards the end aqonda asikama sivele ndifocus emculweni. 2017 qonda ama ndisaba imali mandizenzele le way because ndazi abantu abaninzi inamba zabantu ndizifumene phamos bathi xithelele ku WhatsApp yabo ngoku bathi akho umuntu maziyo manje ufotayo sinewe ethile qonda shit I don't know anyone ke ngoku ndazi lo brand ingavaniyo naye zamu dibana nomuntu ukuthiwa umjito ukuthiwa Tinashe waseclassini wafumana inansi few waiver zakhe wayidistinctions zonke wezakhe thatha la mali yonke wathi wena uthenga equipment ethenga nge26 kaNovember nge27 wanika nge26 kaNovember nge27 ndayothenga camera zange ndibe naye zange nomcingelo YouTube aphuma phandle xa olokhobo la khona but yeah it's a beautiful thing to
it's a beautiful journey. It was a beautiful journey.
Xa uqala unala excitement fucking hell this is
Happening,
this
it's
yeah
happening, it's happening.
and then you meet a lot of hurdles ke ngoku endleleni but I think you moved wena before everyone else in most things because qala ndidibana nawe ungashooting ngeflash PTP ndidibana nawe ushoota ngeflash hayi the way bras igama light speed light ndayeka mina ufota ngaphandle kwespeed light okay now kufuneke ndenze bookings ezinga for speed light PTP le way itrika bra itrika non awukwazi ukuthi yabo olohlobo la khona so is it still curiosity from that time where you decided man, you know what, I should upgrade until
I would say it's inspiration. I wouldn't say it's curiosity because social media allows us to have role models that are very far from us. You know? So the content that I consume on social media might be different than the content someone else consumes on social media.
Okay.
In a sense that I follow other photographers.
Sure.
I see what Austin Malema is up to. I see what K Paparazzi is up to.
Sure.
I see Omini.
Just by Tom.
You see?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm always inspired by these guys. And then fortunately enough, some did open the learning door. Okay. Okay, you're far away from me. Okay. If I tell you these tricks and these things, there's no way you're gonna affect my business.
Okay, yeah.
So then they learn it
inbox. Yeah.
Like say, how did you get that shot?
Sure.
What equipment and all that. So in most but I don't have the time because my busy about. I mean, Austin. Yeah. So they would just send me videos.
Okay.
And then I would consume that. And then I take that and practice it out there. And fortunately for me, of receiving information and sharing it, I try my best to share it with everyone else that I come across. I mean, endleleni ku-gigs nakwindoni.
There's a time what now 5 days in a row. They fully booked 5 days in a row. Yeah.
So if you can remember conversations there, they always revolve around our industry.
Yeah.
I don't think that I of course as in New Zealand, but the main conversations that we have, it's always about the photograph.
Sure.
Like say,
yeah.
That's how I shoot. This is the results that I want.
Yeah.
That's always our conversation, and then we discuss challenges that we have.
Sure.
I mean, on the story for days. On the story for days. The experiences. And I still remember them. No. Sakhumbula into kubana kwenzeka ntoni emthathweni emthatha. You know?
Yeah.
I remember those nantsika. So as a stories zakho, I always take them as a learning curve.
Sure.
Into kubana okay, if I'm going to go out of town, booking that's out of town and I'm going to sleep or wherever.
Yeah.
funeka kwenze ku-A, B, and C. I take those things and put that in my contract.
Okay.
So as a story circle, one passing by, I took that.
We should avoid
Ukuze avoid la situation uniyebe kuyo.
Yeah.
Mandizenzele ehlobo.
Sure.
And if uyakhumbula kakuhle, whatever you say was izitori zakho okanye whatever anyone says, I always say into about kutheni ungathanga.
Yeah.
If ubuthe.
Yeah.
Well, so I always try to advise as much as now I'm open to advice.
Sure. Okay. So we bump into one another during these years.
All the time.
Ndinaba bantu. Mocha. Hey braka suke manje khona. Yeah, ishot yami le. Ola hlobo la khona.
Yeah.
But you go. You leave East London. What inspired the move?
God. Okay. How I moved from here to Joburg. The Isama natives, I think it was event ka PK in SM Tata.
Sure.
So as artists come down and booked. Remember, did a friend they promote.
Okay.
So this one time I was in Lel, like Pangwa 10, no bookings, no edits. I have nothing to do. Then I get a call, WhatsApp call from me number guys. Then I was like, yeah. I hate that thing, but I need a number WhatsApp call. Just text.
Sure.
Phone call.
Okay.
And then something told me, I'm
Yeah.
I say, boy, trend. I'm good. How are you? Hand is sharp. Oop. I'm at home. Listen, in 2 weeks' time, we're flying down to East London.
Yeah.
CM Tata was your corner, so we want you to capture the whole trip and the performances as well. Like, yeah, the voice sounded very familiar. I'm like, I know this voice. And then, my friend was Dixon Tete. I'm an 8B. Was Gubalo. Gubalo go to Tanai.
Sure.
It's a tango troop. Yeah, well.
Okay.
Trip. And then, yeah. Somebody going on WhatsApp who can all that. Troop came, was on Tata Flatin. And then we went to MTAT. Apparently, I was a bit nervous. I won't lie. I mean,
yeah,
it's true.
Troop, yeah.
You know,
it's troop. Tina says troop. Well, it's troop. Come on, let's hold on.
So Afika, Troop, and then I got introduced to the team, Pablo, and then I was very nervous. Apparently, I was like, I can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I cannot fuck this up.
Yeah.
I'm doing both a video and pictures at the same time. One man.
Sure.
I was still shooting with a trap sensor.
Okay.
I get there, they perform, Bamnandi, go back to the hotel, we sleep. We spend 2 days in Tata, we came back. And then on our way back, Troop calls me in his room. Hey boy, you know.
Sure.
Because now I hired you.
Yeah.
I love your work.
Yeah.
But who are you?
Sure.
Then I had to introduce myself, and then I told him, my background, the played my life, and up on the Funia Con.
Okay.
And I think he was, I wouldn't say inspired, but one diva, you know, he really wanted one diva. And I was like, no man, move out to Joburg. I'll take care of you.
Sure.
I was like, things are starting to I was like, what do I do? Do I go to Joburg? Do I what? That was good December. January came. Like, and the guy kept on calling every 2 days. Calling. Like, say, boy, have you made up your mind? Nah. And then on the phone, this other time, he said, I need you for 2 weeks. I booked. I'm not in the booked, but they would drop loan. So
we are 99 cents.
Yeah. So
same post already.
Yeah. It's there.
Oh, so he's in the heat.
Prime.
Sure. Okay.
We should go to Durban. Okay, sure. Book a flight. Go to Durban.
Sure.
Second time we spent 2 weeks in Durban working. And after then, I realized how much of a good person he is and how I can
you can learn a lot from him and work with him.
Yeah. And then he was like, boy, I'll do A, B, and C for you, but I will need you to do 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
Came back from Durban, and then I was like, hey, gents, I'm packing my things. I'm leaving.
Sure.
Things baby, things are young. Sold everything. Couldn't get a flight. I remember I took a bus. To Milimali bus, went to Joburg.
Yeah.
And at Joburg, I had one of the best time of my life. I won't lie.
Sure.
I got a flat. Fortunately enough, no sticks. Lona wa introduce kuya. In a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
I think it was called at the village R55.
Sure.
Stayed there. Okay. So 2 every day. Troop would come pick me up because I may travel a lot.
Sure.
With 9 year puma.
I don't have any ties here. Like I'm not girlfriend who uyishiya ngasemva nje buvaya awuna ngosi ummithisanga.
No, unfortunately.
Sure.
Fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately.
Fortunately, no. The only thing that I left was Abachanabam and then my family. There was no commitment at Ndubana.
Awunandombi.
No.
Okay.
And if even then at that time, then I had to make a choice.
Okay.
Do I stay and be in love, or do I move on with the career I am? Because at the end of the day, 10 years from now, it's gonna if I went.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Okay. So then you usahamba naye kahle. Ufuna ufikelele
kweli.
Yeah.
So Joburg happened. I won't lie, I had the best time, best nights. I was introduced to people. I worked with people that in Kula, big with TV screens.
Yeah.
You know, Utub really put me out. Like, I've discussed if there's nothing to go to a car wash, then at time and just call Ban. Next trend. Ban, I want to introduce you to Ban photographer. I am. Ban introduced Ban, and then these people took my number, I had them on WhatsApp. So we started creating, I wouldn't say friendship, you know, because I know that whenever I was needed or was called by most of them, my camera was too, so that's not friendship.
Okay.
But our band, you know,
the city industry friends, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Both women and men, but for big names, you know, big names. And then randomly, because you need to understand, like personal photographer, you get invited with personal space.
Sure.
So at some point, you guys are gonna have a relationship that's gonna go beyond
just
yeah. So then I saw a twist of things to the better. And then was like, say, are you trying to no man, the pull through. We're having lunch.
Okay.
Then they introduced her to more people.
Sure.
And then a band that I drew up on the Babone TV and listening to them, saying a band that now there was my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm and the Malarande Pilanga funding.
Can't forget
advance, you know?
Okay.
They allowed for that. And then lockdown happened.
Sure.
Foreign land, there's lockdown.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, Imali was coming in very fast.
Okay.
But also Ibipuma in very fast.
Sure.
High life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
High life.
More money, more problems.
High life. And then that's when I was in Joburg for months, you know, paying a rent that was expensive because it's like a very decent area.
Sure.
In fact, I'm Pretoria, a Centurion.
Cheers. Hey.
That's when I was there for like what? 9 months.
Okay.
Of lockdown, you know.
Sure.
Zamupila.
Ayikufumani to COVID because you're strong.
No. I never had COVID. Zange nda vaccinator. I never had COVID.
Man, there was wongumundu wakawana COVID.
I never had COVID. Zange nda symptoms of.
Zange wakalose taste.
Nah.
Zange wafuta.
Nah.
Chesa. Hey, immune system is strong almost. But I couldn't meet.
I couldn't meet. Anyway.
Another question before you come back to East London now. You comparing in terms of the way of thinking, the woman here and the woman there, which one would you recommend?
It's different strokes for different folks, man.
Okay.
Because I mean, and the Azib rap for me, it's just people. It's just that sometimes in terms of mindset, it's different. I would say that no, man, it's different, but it's the same in the sense that you'll find good women in East London.
Sure.
You'll also find baddies.
Yeah.
Same applies to in Joburg.
Okay.
Or in Gauteng. You find good women.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just that Payana, you have choices in terms of intlanga.
Sure. Ethnicity.
Idiwana nomtsonga, nomsuthu,
Yeah.
And then what I've noticed is that there's a lot of stereotypes about
Xhosa.
Yeah. I mean, you just said hello. Hi,
so you leave now?
Yeah, I leave Joburg, broke.
Yeah.
Very, very much broke. I came back, had nowhere to stay besides home. In the out,
yeah.
Like, and then I had to run.
Yeah.
By the time, as a result, I didn't get passing from Joburg until no water, no nothing. I just stayed. I think I guys stop.
On the team.
Yeah. And there's a bit of regret.
Okay.
Because I made money in Joburg.
Yeah.
There's a bit of regret. I love you, so you know, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have. Why did I choose to rent even down? I'm going to pay 8,000, 9,000 a month. Why did I? You know, I'm just going through a good range of emotions. At the same time, I'm happy that I got to experience and I met people that I look up to in the industry.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm very sad.
Okay.
Now imagine
yeah. Okay. Sure.
All I had to be able to metro bag was my sports bag.
Sure. Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay.
I went up at 12. You know, I stayed there for like a few months.
Getting back to your feet.
Getting back to my feet, you know. For my second yokubana ndalapha endlini ngoku awukwandi ngikhalela abantu bandivula ifridge bandibone yogurt ekuseni ndiya-editha ndiyiphosa phezulu now ngeyomntana, so you have to think twice. Uzovuka kusasa malume exactly. So I was in that situation, man. I think for like 2 months.
Okay.
And then from there I was back on my feet some sort of.
Sure.
Because then I moved back to Quick and I got a small place.
Sure.
Got a bed, all the basics.
Okay.
Then from there it's been a roller coaster, but a roller coaster that's going up.
Then the studio comes, girl. Back in 2020, the first one that we worked together.
Oh yeah. Actually, I received a call from Alfred while I was still in Joburg.
Okay.
I received a call from him. I was like, hey, where are you? I'm like, no, I'm in Joburg. Because then I come back. I'm like, nah, there's nothing to come back to. And then lockdown happened. Then I was broke. And then Dabuya. So the following day after I came, I went to him. And then we spoke. And then that happened. And then I was like, okay, let me hire this studio out. Push you, Prendiam.
What was the environment, pa? In your way, in your own way?
Yeah?
No, like ingxaki uDaka unehlobo lakhe lo describe environment. I have my way of describing the environment, yabo. Now I'm thinking you were the second one, was it?
The first.
No, mna ndafika kusithiwa this studio could be mine if ndinokonyuse rent nge-1,000 rand kungafakwa mntu, yabo. Then following week kwathiwa there's a guy that is coming to view the studio, which was you.
Oh, so you came in there first. Yeah, okay.
So now you were the second one to come through, but you were one of the first to leave.
Yeah.
So what was the environment like for when?
At first, I won't lie, it started out great.
Okay.
It was a healthy working environment. I was getting along with everyone. And then I think there was, in my opinion,
Sure.
right, in my opinion, and when you experienced this differently. But in my opinion, I think that there was a change of mindset to the guy that was managing the studio, you know.
Okay.
Because now they knew our prices, and then they started counting heads on the bookings. But hey,
this guy is making a lot of money for us
money.
to charge him this much. Yeah.
So must you rent?
Sure.
And at first I was okay with it. I was like, okay, if
it's still manageable.
It's still manageable. But now, if it was on you say rent without doing anything to the space, you just miss out. You're gonna instance rate, for God's sake. You say rent for this. You say rent. You know? And then I started getting tired of that at first. 2, I was made a promise, that because I'm gonna phone a clutch. I was like, the best we can do 4 photographers in one studio. That's the best.
Yeah.
We can't be 8 in one. Booking go one, and then a problem really started from there.
Sure.
Now, dinner booking, and then the dinner booking on the trip.
Yeah.
Come the day, there's someone else shooting.
Yeah.
My client is waiting outside.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ish, this thing's damaging a brand. You know, it's really damaging my brand, and I need to find a way, right? So I was in a band, and then I went to Sanel. Sanel was also shooting there at the time. I was like, Seta, I'm experiencing these things.
Yeah.
I started serious basically regardless of the prior and sometimes I do understand that there were inconveniences. Like sometimes
yeah.
they got to shoot because I take a lot of time to shoot.
Yeah.
Out, you know?
Sure.
And I was okay with that. And you did allow, personally, you did allow for that, though. But in the amount EP, if you shoot 10 minutes.
Sure.
However, not everyone was like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm starting to cheat my client because now I'm not shooting the
to the best of
to the best of my ability.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I spoke to Usaid, and then Usaid was like, hey, Chief, let's look for something else.
Sure.
And then the move started there.
To Hemingway's.
And then we moved to Hemingway's.
Yeah.
Hemingway's, beautiful.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Perfect space, secured, everything great.
Everything was great, bro.
Clogged life. Every day you have, I'm waking up in this beautiful space. Hemingway's.
So yes, man, I had a studio in Hemingway's, and I'm very much grateful for my clients because they really held it down for me.
Sure.
They are loyal. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
And shoot. There was a time where I was shooting almost every day.
Yeah.
Every day I was shooting every day.
Now you are coming from that regret of bana. There's a lot of things I wanted to buy. Now that we spend after paying money, you think about now you are shooting every day now. As ando wow city
not everything.
Okay.
Not everything, but coming from from Gauteng to here, it means that I'm happy I changed, you know, because I was invited into spaces that was so much inspiring, you know, that it was like, you know.
Sure.
So now with finances, I was a bit better than what I was before. Because the last thing that I need, to move it back a kaya.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I need. Yeah. Therefore, I need to be very careful of. Not that a kaya, it's no.
I think
no. Everything is cool. It's just that I'm a man, and
there's a lot of limitations when you are a man that is living at home compared to a man that is living on his own.
So yeah, and then that was that, and then I came back with a different mentality. I won't lie. I came back with a different mentality. I was different, man. I started investing more into my business.
Yeah.
My 10 rand, 37 rand, I buy equipment.
Sure.
33 rand, you know, to take ice cream.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I tried to find a balance
Okay.
of that. And then I started running a business, like a company.
Okay.
By now I get a certain amount of money every month, regardless of how much I made.
Okay.
I now pay myself a certain salary
Sure.
that covers my expenses,
Okay.
a bit of savings, just a tiny bit of savings,
And then
then
reinvest it there.
leave it there.
Oh, sure.
Leave it there, and then if there's something to buy, I'll take from it. Will be a company expense
Okay.
investment or some sort of.
Sure. Okay.
So now I run it like a proper business. So I'm hired by my own company.
Okay. Now, Successor Hemingways now. You're shooting every day. Then what happens there?
The reason to leave.
Yeah.
I can't really get into the details.
Sure.
Because it involves a lot of people.
Sure.
And I wouldn't wanna. Not that I have bad things to say, but I don't wanna say.
It's not a. It's not a beautiful reason. That's why you cannot.
Yeah. So
sure.
I don't want to damage as much as omnye umntu mhlambe abanye who are involved in whatever. I'm on the wrong.
Sure.
I might also have a story to tell.
Okay.
So Inyani, it has many sides.
Sure.
But I had to leave, but I can't really get into it because of
you guys all left, or it's just you?
Usanele went to relocated to Cape Town.
Sure.
And then slowly started leaving. I was the last one to leave. I held on. I was the last one to leave. But then I saw it's like a relationship.
Yeah.
By now you guys need to live for some time, and then you just realize it's not working.
Yeah.
I'm good with you.
Sure.
You're good with me, but whatever this is
it's a civil people.
I say civil people, so it's best if we just end things on good terms. Kwangoku singekathukani and all that. And that's what happened. We ended on terms.
Yeah, not so good terms.
Not so good terms, but we sat down and we actually spoke and
decided cut our losses.
And then after Hemingway's, I went back home to.
When you come back there,
I was alone.
Yeah,
I was alone.
What did everyone go?
The last time I checked, but I saw him recently. I think he's back. I'm not sure, but he's in Cape Town.
No, I'm just asking. When you went to the, closer you went back home, you went to that studio.
Yeah.
Where to Bufota?
No.
Oh.
No, there are some other couple of guys before that.
Sure.
But Nakona, I only stayed there for like what? And then I realized, no.
The environment was still the same.
It's still the same, even worse. So I was like, no. And Ben is a good guy. He's a good friend of mine. I won't lie. He's a good guy. However, there are things that we disagree on. There are things that we disagree on, and no one wants to budge in.
Sure.
Because if there's a relationship, like, okay, these are my values, this is what I want to do, and all that, and you lay your beliefs and everything out.
Sure.
You lay out, and then you guys try to merge that together so that could be a agreement. But okay.
Yeah.
So what we couldn't do is to match.
Okay.
No matter what happens, this stays.
Sure.
So that was that, and then for like a couple of months, and then I went on for like a month or two without a studio.
Okay.
My business took a hit. I won't lie. And then now I'm back. Now I'm back. I found a space.
Yeah.
A beautiful space.
Sure.
And I'm back, man. I'm back. I mean, this journey has not been easy. I won't lie.
Yeah.
It's ups and downs, mistake after mistake.
Yeah.
But every day we wake up and we give it the best we can.
There was a time where I saw, you went to the doctors and everything. You were not reachable to anyone for like a week or so.
Oh, yeah. So, can't remember the year, but recently.
Yeah, I think 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
That's exhausting.
Okay.
You know, because in the shooter, it's always deadlines.
Okay.
You know, and especially with the type of editing that I do, I take a lot of time editing my work because I love it. Then I know that perfection doesn't exist. However, I always strive.
Yeah.
Whatever I do, each picture that I put out, it's to the best of my ability.
Okay.
So I spend
that time.
At that time.
Yeah.
So I booked and busy.
Okay.
A lot of deadlines.
Yeah.
So there were days whereby, weeks whereby I went without sleep for like 4 days. Like literally.
Yeah.
I'm just consuming caffeine, coffee, energy drink, water, no sleep, you know, and shoot
Yeah.
most of the time we are goba.
Yeah.
So up as muscles,
Yeah. Okay.
you sit down on a chair like this,
Yeah.
with your laptop or desktop, you edit. So umqolo wako is always
Okay.
umgobile.
Sure.
And then I teared a muscle inside.
Okay.
So wakazuka inyama.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't walk.
No.
I couldn't walk, and this thing unfortunately happened this mall. You know.
Yeah.
And then but I wanted to buy some few things for the house, and then then the steps, and then I fell. Security came, but for a wheelchair, then I had to go to the hospital.
Yo.
And then I was told, yo, chief, you can't carry on with this behavior. Get some sleep, get some rest. And I've been trying to take it easy since then, but I won't say that it's working.
Yeah. You have to. That's what I noticed when it comes to a photograph. You know? You want to reach a certain stage. When you get to that stage, you realize there's a lot. Then when you get to the other stage where there's a less lot, you realize there's another lot that you have to go to.
It's like it's like money. It's like money. Trust me. I remember the first time I had my first 10 rand.
Okay.
Okay. The first time, a client is paying me 10 rand. I was like, "Ooh, I made it."
Yeah.
And then a few weeks down the line, I realized, no, man,
it's not enough.
The cent in denial, it's a peanut.
Yeah.
Out there.
Sure.
So it's never enough. Even the level, even the guy is coming when they're at the top.
Yeah.
There's always someone better.
Of course.
There's this song, yeah. There's this song like I Love Yours. You see that's a beautiful, beautiful song.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Okay.
That's a beautiful song because it's okay to actually aspire for more. It's okay to want more. However, for you to be content and be happy,
sure.
And two,
yeah.
Appreciate
is that you have.
Yeah. But there's always another level. Now I can't wait to get to the next level.
Yeah. Okay. I just you have somewhere to go to. Yeah. I just take the time now and
let me ask you something.
Okay.
How do you find the market here in East London? Because you're a shooter now.
I never come here prepared. Okay, but listen.
Now I didn't come prepared. But how do
you remember this mzekelo lenkena kwenzela yena ngo 2020 DCT
t-shirts?
No. I think I was saying bana
shops,
yeah.
T-shirts. I
Kuku
remember.
Jet, kuko Mr. Price, kuko H&M.
H&M.
Yeah. Kubeko is t-shirts zamachiti ufumanise kuyajinga into nabo. Yeah, bo. I think when it comes to photography, there's also that kind of it's also that kind of market, yeah, bo.
Sure.
Now, but the thing is, it is a focal market based on the customers, yeah, based on the clients. Because every time there's someone new, the spectrum change, yeah, a majority moves there, and then Usheganese is loyal, yeah, and then once that one has been
operating for some time,
and then they look for another one, and then so kululu ikala, yeah, it's very easy to start this thing. but to stay consistent is the hardest. If
Stay consistent on the work you put out or on your clientele.
On everything, like to show up, to show every day, to show up on all these gigs is the hardest thing, because the money when you're starting, something happens, and then you start to hit a decline. Now, if in between those seasons you stay level, then you
so it's in your opinion, it's a seasonal industry.
Yeah, there's a time where the phone utaga yo anashuti namhlanje. The phone lusihle yo anashuti namhlanje bra. Phone lugci yo I think inashuti one car bra hey kubi. Yabo. Now that kila kufonela kanye mina wathi anashuti namhlanje ndafumanisa kuba yeah kubhethe masikunto wonke yabo. Then there's a time where uyibona kwa ngoJanuary ba i-date ithile ka May kuzawugcwala because sendine bookings ezithu ngoMay ngoJanuary yabo. So there are times the market yabona andiyazi mangayifanisa i-right lawe ye-shops man. It works xa kufuneka isebenzile. It depends also nangexesha elithile layo yabo ne-season, because kukho ubakho i-season ye-matric dance, kwi-season ye-graduation, kukho i-season yemitshato yabo lo hlobo lakho. So it differs based on i-season yelizwe, and then it also is a seasonal thing on its own, because sometimes ungathi wonke umuntu esitya wena sinqabe yabo, sometimes ungathi wonke umuntu engatyi but uchaphake kuwe yabo. It's like that man, and andiyani noba ndikuphendulile na kakhe.
Yeah, ndiyakuva. Yeah. So what's the one thing you would like? I mean, sonke sine complaints, some sort of, in terms of e-clients is it, how we interact with e-clients is it, you know. Yayazi dokubana ayipheli iviki ngenangxaki. There's always a problem. So what are some of the challenges you get from the client yakho whereby you feel like it's not you who's on the wrong? And how best do you deal with those challenges?
Hey bro, I think it's sometimes you meet a lot of people abanye they don't want you to do your work ngeli hlobo ufuna ukwenza ngalo. They want you to do the work ngeli hlobo balifunayo bona. Now i-cute loo nto but also iyakwazi ukubamba off guard. Iyakwazi ufika endaweni uthi I am prepared to asho nzathi ndithi kuthiwa umphuthi ithi and you want to give a client le nto uyifunayo yabo, but sometimes le nto uyifunayo
so Lord ipheli dilute umsebenzi wakho.
Le nto uyifunayo wena nale ayifunayo yena
different,
ziyakwazi ukhabana yabo. So I would like to wish i-clients ubana if baza kuwe, because i-clients ziza kuwe awuyi ebantwini uthi ndicela uba yi-photographer so if baza kuwe ngaske bakucelele we want you to do your work elihlobo lithile, this is just what we would like thina, do it however way, but ngaske siyifumane ishot ethile neshot ethile, and then they let you be yabo. I don't know if, and also there's a lot of things man bra, there's a lot of things ezinye it's ufumaniseka ba ideco ubona ihlobo decorate ngalo uve ukuthi yo le deco be 25k yabo, uve umuntu we-sound bra mna I don't charge anything less than 10 yabo, but when it comes to lo muntu who's gonna show up
yonke le,
who's gonna show all this thing,
who's responsible for these memories,
who's gonna ideco izawuvaya okukutya bekupheka kuzophela, u-DJ uzahamba yo-DJ somewhere else, but into ezohlala forever these pictures alapho. Fumaniseka uba phayana if yakwazi sometimes ubhukwe 2 hours, then xa ufuna uhamba ngala 2 hours niyaxabana, idibe yenye 2 hours elandelayo still ufuna uhamba but still niyaxabana yabo. So ingaske abantu balihlonipha ixesha yabo, clients ngaske clients zilihlonipha ixesha, number 1. Number 2, if unayo imali yokongeza xa ubona uba kuyadileyo utsho in advance ukwenzele if umuntu uyakwazi ukulungisa athi kubani makaye endaweni ethile aye
arrangements.
And then I think the third one is just enjoy the event and nalo themba nalo muntu umbizileyo ba is gonna create a storyline ozawuye usithande wena because uthande ihlobo enza ngalezinto yabo. If awumazi mhlambi, try and say bana, try and Google, try and check out indondon zakhona yabo.
Yeah, it's what I usually say ebantwini, you know, because every time ndidibana nabantu conversations zethu it's always into your fault, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because I never got to speak about other things, you know.
Yeah.
Ingqondo yami, it's not limited to
photography. Yeah. There's a lot of
we can talk about global warming, climate change. But I always advise them, my clients, I'm like, if charge book lo mntu uthanda umsebenzi wakhe, and that fits your budget, you know, you can't awunobona campaign kwa name something mhlawumbe ubona campaign yakwa Gucci or something,
sure,
ne?
Yeah,
you don't know what goes into making that picture.
Yeah,
you take that picture, you screenshot it,
yeah,
you send it to
yeah,
put in into
yeah.
Okay, sis, what's your budget? I put in it and run.
Yeah.
So now ulindele enze into that had a full blown production.
Yeah.
Yakwa Gucci.
Yeah.
Akwenzele nge-10
Yeah.
That's my advice. So shop around.
Yeah.
Go to these websites, go onto social media, look for the work that you like, that fits your personality.
Sure.
Because I know bantu who don't want to shoot with me, who want to shoot with whoever.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want can further trouble ka banban.
Yeah. And
it becomes a challenge because now why ngapukang banban?
Yeah.
Why ngapukang banban? You do. So now man that's expensive to do at a cheaper price and still get the same results. Come on. It's not fair. So for me, I would say that's the one thing. Clients must be honest with expectations.
Sure.
We'll always give it our best.
Yeah.
I know I always do.
Sure.
But must be clear about the results.
Sure.
2, they must challenge us.
Okay.
That's another thing. I won't let it go 10, then bangas challenge.
Okay.
Challenge us. Because most of the time, the work that we put out, kumsebenzi a client, we booked for that, we paid for that.
Yeah.
A creative process or you're thinking, you don't express it because to one idea but you don't really execute that. So ideas and then you don't get to fully express yourself.
Sure.
In terms of the industry or the art.
Sure.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So get you challenge now about a project that you don't have to wait.
Okay.
For a client to book you for the idea.
Yeah.
Do the idea. Call up someone. And I like the Lendu Yenza podcast.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper.
Yeah. No, I'm no longer rapping.
You know?
Yeah. I wish I could still write those lines that I used to write, but I can't.
I spit in 16 bars.
Atsakwazi bra. Ansasikhumbuli nengoma ndandikenazibhala. Yabo. My first project that I dropped will be turning 10 years next year. But I don't remember. Fucking hell.
Do you consume music though? Like do you
I listen to a lot of music, yabo. A lot of
what
music.
What kind of music?
I try to diversify into it's alive. I was gonna try and cut it, but you want to go because I wanted to ask you, Bana, who's your a rapper, the coach?
Rapper?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Nothing McNeil.
Of course, I'm thinking him. The reason why this I think Big Mill.
Yeah.
It's because of the narrative that the guy is pushing.
Sure.
I'm WhatsApp. I always post as motivational, you know. I'm not the one for jokes. I don't have jokes. I know I'm not funny.
Sure.
So for me, it's always about motivation.
Okay.
Determination.
Sure.
Inspiring, chasing goals, and all that. So a rapper for me, it would have to be Mick.
Sure.
Because umculo wakhe, whether he's doing trap or whatever, freestyle or whatever, it's always in line. The narrative etile pushing you. So sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
We 5 I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good day.
Okay.
You so make
Sure.
you go out there and go to the world.
Sure.
So for me, that's Mick.
Number 1, Meek Mill. Number 2,
Eminem.
okay. Number 3,
Jay-Z.
we suppose bang 1 go Jay-Z. But I understand we have a different ear. Yeah. Then no one would go in.
Yeah, of course Drake is somewhere there.
And then last one.
I can't undermine Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. I get cold too.
That's the thing. I consumed is Lamar Chita all at once.
Sure.
It's a combination of them.
Sure.
Jay-Z, J. Cole. Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick, Meek Mill, Drake.
Yeah.
AKA.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah. I consume these guys at once.
Yeah.
Like for example, abantu abaninzi don't ingoma zika Casper bazazi guys into club music.
Sure.
And I always dig deep into Casper.
Or
There's a song that I really like.
Egyptian Don.
Yeah, there's a song that I really like. Bendy Coop.
Oh, sure.
A lot of people don't know that song, but even that song, it's an inspiring song, you know.
Okay.
I wrote the song in my Bentley Coupe.
Oh,
this is how it feels when you're riding in my Bentley Coupe. That's the kind of music that I listen to on a daily basis. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Worldwide, that's it.
Yo, I don't have, yes. I think, there's a lot of spaces in photography that you cannot have just one person. Yabo. There are people that regard themselves as abandaba photo then by retouch, but it was a retouch. I think you fall under there as well. Then there's a photographer that is just creative with the eye. La machita is straight in Africa 40. I posted on TikTok one, but you the picture thing, the editing, the in swamp, but yabo. There's a band of a grand studio. Yabo. Akosi Sam. Yabo wena o Galaxy Galaxy Dakar. Yabo there's nothing. I don't know, man. I
so
feel
there's
like
no one that you look up to in terms of industry.
I don't know a lot of people from the industry. I know of Rami or Dondon or Nalamachita said the Konamchita Lutando photo Stelo. Yeah. But I don't. Before Taman Party, I try to keep it Kwaban Bazi.
Local.
Yeah, I try to. Yo, Abulele shoot ban. Yo, I know ban. Yeah, but I don't. Ingagi and just go approach amachita when uthike ba inbox mina kunzima utouch umchita uthini ka utouch umchita uthini uthi exe my name is ban I like don what
xa uplita uthini
yazi ke yena nto ngakwazi uyenza leyo
my girlfriend
deny girlfriend
wathini kuyi.
She was available for me too. No, like she was available. Gemini and the free guy, ne. And then
How?
I
Available how? Ukubona.
Why free? Nam ngale means and the free guy. Then gumdu oh and then ngole na WhatsApp. I hit it up and say bana.
There's a point because I think Azan is both strangers.
Sure.
And then Nazan.
Sure.
Na exchange numbers. Na qala uncokola.
And kwazi ukuthi I love you. And kwazi and yeah. Alifuna uxoka phra alifuna uxoka and kwazi ukuthi I yazi ndakuthanda. Da isimve sithi waye practice esipilini esijonga and kwazi mina bra yabo. Mna
okay.
Into yami ne it's like I have to see bana say enjoy my company yethu. And I have to if dikwazi for 3 months would like 3 months if not qhubekeka for the next 10 years ndinganyamezela na for uba nawe isidala if kunjalo ndicinga 3 months elandelayo ndisibuze the same thing comparations 3 months is 2 if ndithi ndigrand
The point that I'm trying to make is that at first, umuntu bungamazi.
Sure.
Now yamazi.
Yeah.
Now, okay, now you're yamthanda, but now you don't show affection.
No, it's not like I don't show affection. Of course, xa usokudala umazi uyakwazi ukuthi yamthanda, but andikwazi ukuthi
at first.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You can't just okay.
Yeah, andingawa lama nina nike nibahle noba wahle nini. Umuntu uhambe mall. Kukhoma umuntu uhambe mall. Uyayazi ba kukho umntana othile somewhere yabo elohlobo lakho. We don't have that privilege, Tina. Yo,
the point that I'm trying to make.
I understand what we are getting to, ne?
Yeah.
Ubana, there's a kill point whereby kufuneka kucace amanzi neparaffin, yabo, which is uza ke ngokunto yobana elihlobo ndenza ngalo kulo ntombi why ninga-apply eso strategy la kill point yoba ndithi okay no man otherwise into endiyidingayo le.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because I mean I think most guys are open for that and women.
And now nguthobana ndiyazi namtatsha njani naye for lewe.
Ne?
I don't know. I think abantu bayabona.
Okay, when you just let the universe.
It's difficult for me to come to say this is what I want. So they see on how I try and don't and they help me out. Yabo, they meet me halfway so that ndingathi ndifikelele kulando yoyithi ndicela ethile ndicinga njalo andiyazi yabo.
But I would encourage you to go to, if you ever need help, just reach out to someone. I mean, the worst thing that they can say, it's a no.
Yeah.
And no, akazokuthathela sonke etafileni. Now uthi no, okay, sure, life goes on. You know, so I think just be open, open-minded about it. Approach abantu. If there's someone that you admire and don't know from Sebenzana or whatever, just go out there. The worst thing that I can say is no.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it. And then and then you're gonna look for someone else.
And then
it's by a million on the radio industry. So now that's what I do. If I see someone that I really admire and all that, I reached out. I don't know how many times Austin one warrior after how many inboxes.
Yeah.
But now I can text anytime. You know.
Kwa une friends, mna ndo ngayaziyo le. Una friend when?
Yeah.
How did it start?
Yeah, it depends.
The one Gondi Buza, when I friend, what how did it start?
Okay, let me mention one.
Sure.
As a more there's one I want to inbox on Facebook. It's like say different by follow driver one, but I don't know how to go about it, and I have this amount of money.
Okay.
What can I do? And then I invited him over to my place. Bafika, pete beer. We had some few drinks. We spoke, and then.
So you drink party beer?
Okay. No. Yeah. But just to to make
sure.
The social setting more
comfortable. Sure.
And then we took it from there. The following day, so trend. You said it was good talk. And then we saw that he values as humans and net goals and what you aspire to be are quite in line. So we might as well be friends than enemies. Okay, in at all.
Yeah.
Wanda no nomthora ndabazinjani. It's hard to tell. But such someone is gelana.
Okay.
It's like hey man ngunansik. Ngunansik. Excel grand and sharp. Excel got number yakho, and then we took it from there. And then we started offering isandla komnye.
Okay.
Excel ubhuzi ngele mina kandincedise ndizithile. Excel I need a memory card. Excel I need those small things zenza bond.
Sure.
And then from that bond andithi kasincokolaya bazinga semotweni ngoku and take an hour drive so ngicokola beyond a photo drive.
Yeah, sure.
And then ukhaat ndekubana is this person okay to be in my life? Can I lo muntu ngamthanda nomzise espacing some that I consider private.
Okay.
You know, I always consider spaces like a private, like abantu abaninzi abandazi bandlalaphi.
Sure.
Yabo. Like a lot of people abandazi bandlalaphi.
Yeah. No,
and I know buhlala kula macala.
Sure.
But not because of what, but I avoid. I'm trying to protect EPCM.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to protect EPCM.
Yeah. No, I think you have to go.
ngidlala nge-watch ngoku because ndizaba late.
Uzaba late for a way.
Yeah, funeke ndiyoshoot.
What do I want to say now in closing?
Ima, what happens if I want to ask you questions? Can you call me again?
Or for you, so that you can, you know what?
Because there's a lot we didn't touch on, honestly.
That's what I'm thinking, but now,
there's a lot.
And again, we have to go, yabo. And namkutala phone there's an open door policy for anyone that has been a guest to come through, yabo. But we should not do the same thing, yabo. You'll hit me up and say no. If Jongaman say this on the pod, yabo, as long as always a con. I want to come through and sell this thing. I want to come through. Yeah, do you think? I don't. No, I'm on a studio. Which camera really? I'm fine on a studio, Fleet Street.
We have the address, please.
I don't have the address.
Yeah,
I don't know the address.
Thank you.
Yeah, but on a studio, we am phone AB Pixels on social media. Igama lakhe ngo Ayabonga Macanda, and then on Facebook wakhe na. But if upale Londo, una in a website uzamfumana pa. Do it, brah. This is a platform for my people, yabo. I don't have friends, ne? But I do have someone that I can say, but no, this is my nigga.
So you won't consider me as a friend?
I don't know if I am your friend. That's why this is my friend. It's because
but you see the vibes was like,
you know what? That's another problem with me. Ne? I am like this with most people. But at times they realize, but no man, I think there's a shift in how we think, in how we see things, and so on and so on. Yeah, but everyone is my nigga. But everyone is not my nigga as well. Yeah, but I don't have things against anyone. Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, but kunzima Island and photographers.
I tried.
It's the hardest thing. Ukuba kuko indawo eyi-1 if banozabonge up kukho igcuntswana elizaba phaa elinye libe phaa eli alipha lithi yo nantsi yalagaga eli yo nguwe afowunelwa ke oh sure hey I got 2 phones okay otherwise thank you so much man for coming through bro.
Yeah thanks for the invite bro.
Yeah,
thanks for the invite.
You will watch this, you will think of other things, we will do another episode.
No I mean like yeah of course I mean there's a lot we didn't touch on.
There's a lot I couldn't get to ask because of it. There's a lot I wanted to ask to save it from there but yeah we have other commitments that we have to go through, but I'm just happy that you're here. I'm just happy that you have gave me your time. I understand Babek supposed to say like Dalana and then things this but yeah I'm happy that you got here to see this place as well.
Yeah, first time. Beautiful space. Yeah. And your congratulations man for actually starting a podcast and actually doing it.
Yeah.
Whenever you need anything, you know.
Sure.
And number yamunayo. So
yeah.
I think you can always shout out and and ithatha le podcast uyisebantwini.
Sure bra.
You know, ithatha le podcast uyisebantwini because inganceda onye umuntu, you know. So uyifihla. I just felt like when I walked in like hey une podcast but uyayifihla so uyifihla le podcast ihambe and I think nathi singabantu sine responsibility to take this podcast distribute accordingly.
Of course.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Sure.
Guys, subscribe, like.
Yeah.
And yes.
We're coming at you live from the Block Studios. This sounds like this train for the way, but yeah, man, we are here. This has been a great episode. This has been a great episode with Ayabonga Macanda, all the way from NU12. Subscribe, hit like, share, engage. My name is Tamagu Nekosani. I'm out.